All right. Good evening and hello. It's FGC. We got Guilty Gear Strive. Winners, round 2. We got Danger versus Qeuw. Personally, I'm pretty excited to see this match. We got Chipp versus Potemkin. Pretty volatile matchup. We got Qeuw, long-time player here, and Portland Guilty Gear Strive been playing pretty much since the game launched, I'm pretty sure. And Danger, relatively new face to the scene, but been putting up really good results at local. So I'm pretty excited to see how this is going to go. We got old head versus new head. Always exciting to see. And my friend Enzog is going to be joining me here for now. If you want to stay here, then you can stay. And we're getting started. Qeuw versus Danger. Round 1. Let's rock.
Your voice is so much cooler than mine.
I'm always conscious of my lisp, though. You know. Do you hear it? No. Some people tell me that they can't hear it, but I always hear it when I talk.
To be honest, I don't pay attention to accents a lot.
That's fair.
I wouldn't be able to hear it if you did have one. So these are both players I'm not familiar with. Educate me, Mr. CDD.
Qeuw is a long-time player here in Portland. Been playing ever since the game launched, as far as I'm aware. In Danger, relatively new to the scene, he moved here recently. He's been getting really good results at locals. The first Guilty Conscious that came to, got third place. Third place. I'm picking up with that. It's a very polarizing matchup, you know, Papi Chipp. And it's like new head versus old head. That's going to be interesting. Wow. And of course, the winner was good on the fight with me, so I gotta watch, you know,
Set it up.
You already got Danger is really good.
Indeed, just looping positive, like Chipp does. What DP? It's dangerous, but it's 2 hits, so it would be positive.
That's a very unique property of that DP. It beats pop, it'll be armor.
Oh, no. Not true with something like high DP versus.
So I can slow it down here.
Yeah. If I'm Qeuw, I'm thinking find the place, right? Any hit will lead to 50-50 for your life. That knockdown's huge.
Burst there. Doesn't want to get popped.
Set up tight rope. Oh, it's so slow.
Drop the combo, it's a block, but getting him a knockdown again.
Get for your life, get for your life. Oh, good guys. One more time, get for your life. That was brilliant spacing, getting up Tempest. Yeah.
Get armor through the full flash and tap the chat.
It's an armored approach. It's so hard to fight, especially when you're a character like Chipp. No real multi-hits to speak of. Gatliks are too slow.
Nice XP. Oh, nice throw.
Oh my goodness. The max range of that 5K. Only way I would hit.
Once again, slowing it down. Both characters are afraid. Potemkin doesn't want to get in the vortex, and Chipp doesn't want to get too touched. Oh
my, this character carries you so far now.
Unfortunate drop.
Yeah, that was huge. You get no positive here. Pot has 50 from existing. What's going to happen to you? Oh no. Get for your life. Oh, you got right.
Oh, nice counter.
Okay.
Gonna carry to the corner.
Oh no, not again. Good whip punish on the Danger side.
Yeah. These reaction DPs are very impressive.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a whole lot you can do about it besides just RC block, right?
They're doing a really good job of dealing with these hammer falls, with these DPs and these 5K 2Ds. Very, very clever.
Yeah, the danger spacing is super well done. I mean, as Chipp, you're allowed to be in that sort of range comparatively, whereas a character that has less speed to be closer. But Danger's using it so effectively.
Didn't work that time though. The flex shield to make sure they can't get by that Tempest and the wall break. Nice.
It's actually a very volatile flex shield because command grab is so prevalent there. But like I did not see tab dust. I got hit. Tab dust. Oh my goodness.
We're pausing bone flipping.
Yes, of course.
Go for the wall again. Oh, deflect shield from Qeuw. Ew, okay.
Bit scary. This is bit.
All of a sudden, it's evened up.
Oh, you spent the meter here. It's actually kind of confusing to me.
Should kill.
Yes.
Yeah,
very.
Ooh, a little flash.
Styling.
Okay,
Styling.
okay.
I like this guy.
The Ragnarok super. It's a round start. Oh,
Yeah.
What do you think it's show round start?
Just 2D, yeah.
Oh, the back down this guy.
Oh my goodness.
But we've escaped the corner.
To the skies. Triple jump. That was good. Oh, wow. The preemptive jump to catch that. 5K, 5K.
Danger is not giving the corner pressure.
I have never seen that.
Clever leaf throw.
Is that what it's called?
That's what I call it. He's throwing you and there's a leaf, you know? Leaf throw.
Okay.
I've always called something Japanese, I don't know. But actually, Danger. Ooh, that was interesting. Oh, in the mix-up. The corner steal into the Ragnarok again.
That's insane. I did not know that's how that worked at all. There was a tiny bit of space for you to run there. Just a tiny bit.
And that's going to be up 2 for Danger on set.
Yes.
It's on a set game. Let's see if Qeuw can turn this around. Nice footsies.
Yeah, it's just all footsies.
Yeah, Qeuw, not a super active player. Very strong fundamental player, but he doesn't really play the game that much anymore. So he isn't really familiar with what Chipp does on the tight rope.
Yeah. Oh, this is post tight rope. Free tight rope player here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whole different character. Neutral cannot be played the same. Never can be played the same.
Yeah, nothing's the same.
Oh my God. See.
Oh, the back, that could be the end.
Qeuw was technically right, because if it was the K version of Alpha Blade, that would have worked. But it was the P version that didn't go to the ground, so grab didn't hit. True. That's crazy.
This,
what?
Someone's going to live this. One more interaction. The back throw. Qeuw loves these back throws. But Danger loves CCPs, and that's going to get him a set point.
I don't think I've seen a single DP blocked. It's been, the RPS has been magnificent.
Truly. Ooh, that could be wall break.
Yes. I did not know that was the
Luckily, next time was the end of getting counter hit far flashes on Ramlethal in the wall break.
Yes. And now you get to stay here. You get all your burst back because you're in positive. Oh no.
The side edge.
Oh.
Keeps him in the corner with the JP.
Yeah, Danger is just completely resigned himself to holding up on everything.
But honestly, not the worst strategy against Tempest sometimes.
No,
but a lot of times they're just fishing for like a command grab. They're not really ready to confirm those combos.
Yeah, Qeuw hasn't really called it out effectively either, so it's been...
The clash into the V, that's crazy. These DPs are on point.
Oh no, that's a hard-ass knockdown.
Ooh,
oh, you're trying to... Okay, Qeuw is trying to catch the up back now, but...
I almost threw down out of air.
Bit misspaced.
Probably gonna burst, yep.
Yeah.
Holy read, that was a good read.
Qeuw sees it too.
But we're
up
gonna
back,
DP
up back.
again.
Yeah. I mean... Okay, as long as you don't drop this.
And that's...
Yes,
yep, there we go. 3-0 for Danger.
Marvelous, absolutely marvelous. Danger was just so ahead on the RPS every single circumstance, right? If it wasn't up back, it was DP. If it wasn't DP, then it was mash, and it just kept looping those over and over and over again. And by the time Qeuw had a read on the situation, it was already over. It was too late.
Hey, Niver,
Yes?
you write your tag right here?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe you're in there.
Oh, I can't quite see it. Is the... Oh.
Is that you right there?
That's me.
Nice. Perfect.
Okay, I'm back.
I think we'll be seeing Fizzgig and Kyren on stream next.
Fizzgig and... Wait, Fizzgig and who?
Fizzgig and Kyren, I think.
Kyren.
That's what I
Oh, okay.
said.
I've seen Fizzgig around, but I actually never seen them play the game.
They're pretty good.
Oh.
Pretty good. They beat me game 5 at one of the Bridge City beatdowns.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, actually, it looks like we're gonna see Plantain Papi versus Trento.
Oh, the GOAT? Sorry. No biased commentary. I forgot.
That's
My man Trentonius on the Sin versus Plantain Papi, #1 seed, might I add. One of the greats. Got Faust and Ram, both very good mid-range zone-ish characters. But
Yeah, Papi did tell me that he's going to be running Ram this tournament.
Oh, Ram. Oh, bad news for me personally. But
Bad news for everybody. But especially bad news for Trento, who's going to be fighting him right now.
Yes.
Definitely, in my opinion at least, as a Sin main, I would prefer to fight that over Ram. But Sin does have some nice stuff against Ram.
Yes.
You know, Ram loves to jump it. And Sin's got an amazing 6B.
Yes.
And Sin can sort of contend with some Ramlethal range. Can whiff punish, far slash in the wild assault for combos, but it's hard. It's definitely an uphill battle for Sin, but it's doable.
Yes. You also have like all the JK stuff to deal with air stall and yeah, you got it. Yeah. Whenever I like discount Sin, I always remember he has like these tools that I forget about, like JK for instance, and like
JK's it's an underrated air button.
Yeah,
sure.
or like IDB back freaking JH.
Underrated air to air.
Right, you know, I'm a bit of a Sin down player myself, but it always considers. Oh my God!
He lied
to you. Oh my.
You know, this
goodness.
is disrespectful from
Yeah,
Carlos.
look at that face.
He's like, you know, I fight this Sunny D guy every tournament. There's no way I'm going to lose to another Sin player. That's what he's saying. So he's picking Faust.
Ooh. This is not a matchup Trento is particularly. Oh wait, button check. We don't know for sure. We don't know for sure.
How experienced? You know? See, I know Carlos. You know Trento.
Yes.
How experienced is Trento in this matchup?
In the Faust matchup?
Yeah.
I have never seen him playing in my life.
That could be concerning.
That is very concerning, and he always complains about it too. So
Carlos is probably the most. I would say probably knows the same matchup better than anybody else in Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, but it was button check. Maybe we'll see Ram. Maybe we'll see Ram.
Maybe that's true.
Maybe we'll see Ram. Maybe we'll see Ram.
Let's see.
Trento's probably hoping for Ram, to be honest with you. Hopefully Papi didn't hear me.
He's
Yes.
better. Okay. He's better than Ramlethal, you'd say?
I think
Trento?
so. Yes, much better.
Okay.
Although I don't think he knows all the tech, but he knows enough. He knows enough.
Okay. I believe in Trento.
Here we go. Round start, important.
$10 says round start 6 p.m. Trento. Okay, never mind.
$10.
You didn't shake.
Pass it over.
No.
An immediate burst from Trento. Not looking good. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he doesn't know matchup. One, come on.
First wall break going to Carlos.
Yep.
Nice farm flash to beat the F short toss. Or the H short toss, sorry.
It was a good burst spot from Plantain as well. On the 2K. Okay, good combo.
Trento deciding to not PRC that backdash save meter.
No.
Oh. Time to throw too early.
Yeah, bit of an early throw there. It's fine. He has his burst back. Any hit goes to the wall break right now. Oh,
The air to air is really good.
Yeah. The one weakness of Trento, I will say, in a matchup like this, is he does like to go into the air a lot.
I think you don't want to do that in Sim.
No, not only do you not want to do it, this matchup is like really bad for
This is the #1 matchup I would say Sin should almost never leave the ground.
play on the ground for sure. But like we'll see Trento do like air dash back and stuff.
Kyren barrel, gonna get the hard knockdown wall break. Really good for Trento. But with the Mortabato ready. Ooh. Backdash.
Oh,
nice
L cut.
Okay.
I don't know how soon Papi will realize this, but every time Trento has meter, it's L cut.
Hopefully Carlos is going. Oh, nice block on the tap.
Good block. Oh no, we're backdashing.
Literally walked into it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You have to hold one more freaking block pressure. Oh, you have the hold. Okay. We're back. Air dash back.
Ooh, got the beach over snuff.
Really proactive play, but Papi has just decided to play
got the burst for free from Carlos there.
Yeah.
From Papi.
Yeah, he hasn't spent any stamina, and burst is gone.
Oh, didn't get the block.
Despite all that. Okay, you have the bar though. Yep. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, I like that, but unfortunately didn't get the confirm.
Yes.
Ooh, barely catch back that for 6P.
Brilliant. Especially the red wild assault.
Nice catching the sword toss.
Yep. And
using my signature tech.
okay. What's good about the fast RC too is there's no meter penalty, so
Yeah,
you're gonna get that shit back quickly. Speaking of meter penalty.
Car's going for the bird. See,
Oh no!
if it pays off, looks like it will.
What did I say? Meter outcuts
Meter
them
outcuts,
every
yeah.
time, every time.
Gotta play with a little more restraint against
Yes.
Ramlethal. Oh, no meter though, you know? Mix it up a little bit.
Sometimes, yeah. Maybe he heard me. He was like, well, wow, I'll show you, Enzog.
All right. Oh, gets the outcomes now.
Oh,
Nice beat driver.
And this is a good confirm too. We did a best pot. Oh no! Wait, you don't just go into super bear after 2H?
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah,
I would just do close on 6H super. But you all turn. Oh my.
wow.
I mean,
Yeah, you're
I
super
understand why, but big risk.
Oh my goodness. Wait. That catches?
It's very unfortunate about this matchup.
That is
Elk
ridiculous.
doesn't go underneath 5H or front slash.
You're joking. Okay.
If it did, this match would be completely different.
Oh, I see. At that point, just don't go for Elkon, honestly.
So I think Elkon's really bad in this matchup.
Yeah, wow.
It sucks. You have to play footsies in the fall, which is why it. Ooh, nice 2D. Oh, I think he wanted 2K there.
Fine.
Gets by the overhead. Nice burst.
I don't know if he's aware, but overhead's the only option that can be done from that range. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, guess right. Got
Nice
just
IB. Oh, getting a little anxious there. Once he got pressure. Nice ID back.
Yeah.
Oh, but I like how Papi bursts right as he gets swords back.
Yes. Very smart. And on a 2H where you have the RC to bait it if you wanted to.
Oh, I like that idea, but a bigger button move. But sorry.
Yeah. One of the good strengths of having a grounded back dash like this is you get grounded nozzles on your back dash BRC.
It's pretty unique thing to have. A couple of different traffic, but
Yeah, but Sin's is the best option.
Sin's like probably close the board
Classic.
Oh, doesn't quite get the close on the control.
Yeah.
Nice throw. Yep.
Yeah, we've seen these bursts, really.
Ooh, I like the JSS. Gonna go for as much damage as he can get. Not yet.
Yeah,
Never mind.
You're
I
dead.
lied.
The calculations are all. I see it all.
See all?
Yeah. Papi doesn't burst though, so I mean, oh my, you whiffed and you still got the
That's
6
a crazy 6
Yeah, I feel like maybe if Trento did JS, it might have actually hit too deep. It was a late 6P, it was. And Trento was like ostensibly right in terms of fundamentals, right? But Ramps recovered too quickly. Yeah, okay, this point.
This is
This
really
is what we
rough.
call checkmate, I fear.
Yeah. We're just gonna loop.
Yeah.
And yep.
I don't know. He keeps backdashing on the sword too. There's a lot.
He's afraid of throw.
He is.
So, which I understand, but like, yeah.
Oh, well, that's what he just said. I can't ult under your fucking power slash, he said.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Oh, well.
But good shine from Trento. Good time.
Of course. Good luck in the losers bracket to him.
Yeah. Of course.
What's next? Dear TO?
I'm not sure. It might be either me or you might be going up right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think actually probably.
What a game. The thing about Ramp 2 is you can do so much like standard stuff to win, and it's like I'm trying to research my opponent here.
Right.
But it's like, it's all the standard stuff that I'd get hit by anyone.
What do you say?
I don't know. I missed it. I had a ear out and I still missed it.
I think you should go because you're next in the bracket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I will go. Thank you for having me, of course.
Yep. You can. Well, of course, come back. Yeah. All right, my dear co-commentator is going to go fight Cheese, local Kai player. Kai versus Bedman. That'll be fun. Might get a co-commentator, but if not, I can do this. Oh man, it's all good. Should be a fun matchup. I think Kai does pretty well into Bedman. So I think it's all going to come down to like how good are these two players at their respective matchup. I know that Enzog has this extensive Kai practice having maneuverable a notable Kai player in Seattle to fight against, but there aren't really any notable Bedman players here in Portland, so we'll see what happens. But I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go fulfill my TO duties.
You dares to enter the mayhem. Bedman. Who dares to enter the mayhem? Bedman. Qeuw. Duel 1. Let's rock.
見切れますか。見切ったここだ。攻める。下でこらえた。ダイヤエクラ。
Who dares to enter the Bedman?
Are you good?
We're good? Woo, woo,
Woo, hey, what's up? We're back.
All right, what up, gamers? So, version 2.0, new special move reveal, Leo, Brynhildr stance. Brynhildr stance can now be followed up with a jump. He just jumps now in back turn.
Just jumps.
Just jumps.
That's like the one thing he couldn't do, but now he can do it, so he can do everything now.
I can't block still.
Yeah,
While
that's fair.
airborne, he performs a yeet, jumping attack, and punch, kick, and slash can all be jump canceled, making his offense harder to predict. You know, that thing that was very easy to predict.
It was so easy, you know.
This also opens up new options and neutrals when entering Brynhildr stance, such as jumping in with the new aerial attack.
I heard jump cancel, punch, kick, and slash. He's the only character in the game that can jump cancel anything other than a close slash or a
the
5K.
first quote tweet is just the 1,000-yard stare
The cat, dude. Oh my.
Boy,
Interesting.
I hope you didn't want Leo Whitefang to be a good character in 2.0, because I think that's what's happening. It's a huge win for me.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah. All right, well, let's look at the match. We got Enzog, Seattle, Cheese here in good old Oregon.
Cheese is Oregon? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, pretty good Kai player. Like, dang fault. I think this is going to come down to who knows the matchup better.
I mean, Enzog has gotten a billion reps of this matchup.
Yeah,
I
with
feel
maneuverable.
Yeah. Well, not with maneuverable, but Ahsoki. Back when Ahsoki was still in the area.
Also true.
So,
Unfortunately, Suki died tragically.
yeah, they got him.
Yeah.
He used to share his Dunkaroos.
Oh, doesn't want to get wall broken.
I think that's reasonable. I think you want to
Yeah.
mid-screen as long as possible with that man. Or you can find that hardcore situation. Error 6E.
Oh, what's the throw? He's going to give Cheese a chance to escape.
Yeah, but you have like 100 meter on Bedman.
Yeah.
You didn't get blown up by
But it doesn't matter.
lightning car. What is it? Stun Dipper? That's the real name of that.
Yeah. Lightning car. I like that.
No, because lightning car is that's your narcotics.
Yeah. In this game, it's called Scum Dipper. Mix. Doesn't block it. Go to the wall.
Well, you block the first half of it, and then you just get like hit with delay overhead with the head follow-up. So, love the IADJH though right there.
Very good way to avoid the head. Going straight into the right. Lightning. But Enzog's got full meter. You gotta reflect it. Or we don't reflect it. And that's gonna be game up. Run.
Uh-oh.
Okay, somebody got
No,
towed.
they're not actually getting towed. They just need to move their car. It's in threat of being towed. So. It's an Acura. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Somebody already went out. Yeah.
So I think somebody was like, "Oh, well, wait, that's me. They're talking about me."
Ooh, looks like cheese. Yeah, getting mixed up here. Understandable versus Bedman.
Can't believe cheese is getting cheesed right now.
Ah, it's crazy.
It's Enzog taking game number 1.
Mm-hmm. Pretty.
Why are they letting Leo jump?
I don't. I can't. I looked down. I thought, like, what the? Like you.
What are we doing? I'm sorry. I just can't get over that. It's just all right. Leo got a new special. But what is it? Jump.
I mean, we got undodgeable Kai fireball next match too. So we got lots of fortune.
But no wild assault.
But no wild assault. So it's all fine. Oh, nice match.
Yeah, like I wasn't ready for the 50 meter confirm though off the double 5P match.
Disgusting BRC overhead. That might be gone next patch because we saw in the clip that the punish it gives you the punish message on backdash jump squat. Backdash jump squat. So that means you might get PRC when we do it now. Because it's counting as being in an actionable state.
Yeah. That would be huge.
That would change so many characters. Like Giovanni plummet.
Yeah, but she's gonna get like new stuff. Trey, Shirley Temple.
I thought he was playing the waiting game, zoning out Cheese trying to find a way in, found the way in.
Yeah, I feel like it's a super effective strategy to just like always lame out the Kai player once you have such a big life lead like that. Like, they're not going to kill you in 1 hit. In 2, maybe, but like you can afford to take that first big counter hit, so just run away. Yeah, especially like Bedman, who can do that pretty effectively.
Bedman's that's the favorite thing to do. Especially when he gets the install, just sit there, wait. What you can do about it. Yeah. Cheese is playing very carefully, shooting percentages. Oh, run it, one run, tragic.
You're playing so carefully until run up mid.
Yeah.
Their defense is pretty solid though, right? Like once they're in the pressure sequences from Enzog, they can usually get out. But Enzog just feels like they're getting better confirms in like neutral situations, things like that, just to flow down with the JF.
Enzog does a lot of setups that like they are fake, but nobody knows. I've never seen any other Bedman do it. So like nobody knows how to deal with it.
Name like 2 other Bedmans, not named GC or Shigo.
Reggie and Tekamek.
I actually forgot about Reggie, so that's on me. That's crazy.
I think the third Bedman, Monkey King.
I actually don't know who that is.
I played with them on the Jeek League. They're my teammate for a little bit. They're from Jamaica.
Hey, one of those controllers disconnected, I'm pretty sure. And oh no, I saw it pop up in the top right. Something might happen. Something happens.
I believe in Cheese. You got this. Come back to you. Nice far slash. An escape. Who tries to go with like a left-right thing.
I think was just trying to control like the air-to-air JS right there, but Bedman, like Enzog just walking back, it was Bedman being a little bit safer. It just forced the cross up right there, and then a less than great situation. Error follow-up coming through. This is good for Enzog though, be able to secure it.
Once you drop, this is it. Yep.
Yeah, but
and
Enzog doesn't drop those.
Nope.
Doesn't drop those. He secures them, takes it 3-0.
Because I will move on to bracket.
So I think you need to play now.
I am playing the video game versus Danger.
Yeah.
I'm just going to report that real quick, though. Never mind. It's already been done. All right. Wish me luck.
All right, good luck. I'm going to call you a masher for the entire time that you're on camera.
Damn.
Because that's what you are.
It's true, though, so I can't, like...
All right, well, welcome back. So yeah, I believe this is the last of the top 8 winners qualifiers matches. So, are those two playing off stream? Okay, they are. Sure, we're doing top 8 winners semis off stream. But yeah, so winner of this match will go on to fight Enzog. And then winner of that will fight the winner of Plantain, Papi, and Fizzgig. We still got a bunch of matches over on the loser side, though, that I'll be running through. So it should be pretty exciting to see as they come up.
It should just pop up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Cool. All good. I hate that I can just like autopilot on stream control like that. I'm mad that I'm too used to it. Yeah, it's good for you. It's good for you. It's bad for my mentals. All right. So yeah, we just have a bunch of matches I think that we're waiting on losers round 4 to qualify into that top 8. So we should be getting through the thick of it. It is also getting late in the day here, so you know we are coming down. This is the last game on this stream. I think the only other game that's going on is Soul Calibur on the other side. So.
You want to talk about Faust?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love to talk about my favorite Portland-based tournament organizer, Faustian. In a PNW FGC collective. For the last 5 years, Faustian has ran premier organ fighting events such as Core Values and most recently, Fates Crossing in Bridge City, the largest and most competitive Soul Calibur 6 bracket since before the COVID era. Alongside Tampa Never Sleeps, who helped with some of the broadcasting of it. You can check out the VODs on their YouTube, at Faustian FGC and at Tampa Never Sleeps. Please head to the website as well to check out merch and more info on everything that Faustian does over at www.faustianfgc.com. Yeah, just going through. We also got EnzogXY coffee. During this weekend only, you can use code Faustian for 15% off of EnzogXY coffee, the newest sponsor for the Oregon FGC's regional. You can main a low tier if you want, just don't drink one. Please head on over to EnzogXY.coffee and use code Faustian for 15% off. Welcome back, everyone. We should be getting a former co-commentator, now player, who's also game lead and like bracket. He's doing a lot this weekend for this game, but it's because Sonny, I know, loves it so much. Playing Sin into Danger, the Chipp player, who I don't really seen the name around, but I'm not super familiar with. But it should be a good time. Sonny just making sure he's got all his notes prepared. Block, which is hard for him to do. No. Let's see. Sin Chipp is like a weird match as well, where it's like, what? I don't know, you can kind of like, if you get your one right hit, you're going to blow him up for it, but as long as the Sin player is like pretty patient, then, or sorry, the Chipp player is pretty patient. Sin kind of has to take a little bit of a risk to get in on him. It'll be very interesting.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts, heaven, or hell.
All right, I'm curious to see what Sonny's like run start option is here. Traditionally, I feel like they're pretty aggressive, but they may want to play a little bit more passively. But Danger also plays passively, like was playing pretty passively into the pot matchup, which is like very, very effective. So yeah, just the little bit of patient walk back, waiting to see what Sunny wants to do. But Sunny finding a nice delay, forces an early burst out for Danger. Sunny bursting as well, just wanting to make sure he can save it out. I was talking with Sunny earlier, and he's saying that he wants to like prioritize having burst in a lot of these situations, but this time he wants to prioritize the hit confirm into RTL. Pop the wall break in the corner, start regaining some of that calorie gauge. No cancel off of it as well. RC to try to mix him up, but Danger's doing a really good job of FDing and pushing him out, saying, hey, I want to reset to the neutral, because that is where Chipp succeeds the most. The FD break right there at the very end catches Sunny, I think, a little off guard, so Danger going to be returning that wall break in kind. Yeah, Sunny choosing the Cali burst right there at the very end. You know, was able to bait out Danger's like burst bait and then successfully reset him out, but not having it now going into the second round can be potentially a little risky. Great IV there, the on Rekka 2. Chipp just gonna DP out. Set up the tightrope to go for some mid-screen mix, but Sunny does a good job of blocking it out, resetting out, and immediately closing the distance back in. But hasn't really opted to use like too many falls. We did see one right there on the post-DP. Sunny wanted to save that calorie gauge for combos where it matters most, instead of opportunities to open them up. But Danger consistently finding great mix-up opportunities right here. Good poke right there, but didn't have the meter or the gauge to really confirm off of it just yet. Staggering out right now. Great DP through the gap. It's good recognition on Danger's end to know exactly where they need to be punishing out. Sunny keeping it calm right there. At the very end, we'll see if they can keep it up. We're tying up that burst gauge down back for both these players. Danger bursting out immediately at this round. Sunny bursting in kind. I don't want to be playing with it. They just want to try to be as balanced in the neutral as possible. But Danger is the one who finds the early confirm in 2. Punch super. Is it super technically? Yeah. Yeah, just loop it over again and again. Get that positive bonus, get that wall break, and keep it up. This is the recipe to success that you need. Try to close some of these games out. Sunny will IRC. Keep the poke going, but just DP immediately on the outcome follow-up. Oh, great check with the 2K. Yeah, I like the staggering coming out from Danger right here. Sunny trying to burst, but the gamma, or the up-angled beta blade, or up-angled alpha blade, sorry. My apologies, it is getting late. So excellent stuff from Danger right there. Good IP. Yeah, and I think it came from Sunny just playing a little bit more stop, right? Like finding an opportunity to just go for standard close slash pressure, finding another good hit confirm right there. Catching, I think, some of Danger's more like fuzzy mash habits, which is potentially very beneficial. Danger, though, keeping the tightrope mix, forces burst to come out from Sunny right here. And this is very different than the first game where both players were just bursting as like soon as it was back. An even situation. Great PRC to keep yourself safe and get the air throw to close that round out. I think Danger's going to be bursting the first hit that they get from Sunny right here to try to keep themselves a little even. So far it hasn't come up just yet. Good throw. Yeah, but I really like this gameplay from Sunny of just like waiting the challenge on some of these more like safer situations, right, where you're maybe not going to get blown as much for getting your 2K counter instead of trying to challenge play close slash in a lot of these given situations. Danger backing out, did burst effectively. Ooh, a little bit of mix-up for both these players, but Sunny did a great job of recognizing the screen space and where they needed to be. Tyro coming through, bursters available on deck should Sunny choose to want to try to close this round out into their favor. But Danger, they give just a little bit too much. RC, keep your turn. We deflect shield out, great 6P. Light are basically even. What's gonna happen? Next to the 2K, 2D. Sunny tying it up 1-1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright. Ooh. Sunny been autopiloting a lot to just go for some like manual time or those automatic gaps, which Danger had been able to beta blade previously, but Sunny baiting out the DP. This time now going to be able to walk the corner down 2K 2D once again. Beat Driver not going to find the kill that I think Sunny was looking for, but still able to find the hit afterwards. 2D. Okay, Danger getting a little bit cheekier with some of these overheads. Nice air throw attempt for the PRC. Sunny just trying to 6P Beat Driver out. Ooh, nice A.B.A on that for sure. Reducing the block stun, keep themselves close. Yeah, and now getting the full dust conversion right here in the corner, but still, I think choosing to reduce some of that damage, but just locking Danger in the corner, knowing that they can get bigger reward right here. Not enough to get the plus wall break. The positive bonus of 50 meters, a good spot to be in, but so is getting that big counter hit 2D. Oh, RTL coming out, and he's actually gonna connect, has a 50 meter. But didn't need to RC it out there. Sunny now up 2-1. Danger though, I think switching the momentum up, realizing that the passive play has been kind of hurting them just a little bit right here. All right, great 6P right there. Just keeping it tight. Goes for the follow up. Confirm right there. Really good from Sunny. I was worried that like, oh, maybe that's actually not going to kill right there. We might like try to like panic PRC to get it and not find the route. But Sunny, knowing their combo theory well. DP gonna get blown up. Good on Danger. Recognize Sunny couldn't get the extension that they were looking for. Good air throw. RTL, were you pressing this time? Danger, you weren't. And Sunny gonna get punished for it accordingly right here. But yeah, this should Guts Crush enough to lock it out. Sunny though, still sitting match point. Danger fighting for their winner's side of life. This is a good start. Finding just a simple knockdown into the Tyro mix is a very, very good place to be if you're on Team Chipp. Yeah. A simple wall break though, so nothing too crazy when it comes to the damage. Positive bonus is going to be going into Danger's favor though. Yeah. I do like this from Sunny. Sunny is not one to like intentionally bait burst in a lot of the situations like that, because it's still pretty fine to just bait it out. Sunny finding a big counter hit after the outcome, but didn't have the meter to keep the RC going. Danger trying to go for some mix afterwards to close it out. But Sunny just staying calm right here. Beta Blade connecting in the last Alpha Blade through to tie it up 2-2.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh yeah, I like that. Changing up the game plan a little bit, not just going for the same autopilots that were allowing Danger to get those DPs, finding an opportunity to use throw at that gap. Danger throwing a little bit of a lead right here in the corner. Gonna find the hard knockout with positive bonus. This is a great spot for them to be in to try to set this tournament life in their hands. RC forces the burst out from Sunny, but a good counter hit in the air. Sunny tried to bait a burst that was not around. So it's a one-touch situation for either of these players, but the full screen low will do it for Sunny. Once again, sitting in the match point situation, but they've been here before. Can they close it out this time? Right. Keeping it going. Once again, super into the platforming situation. Now, Sunny does have burst. Sunny, if you can hear me, please don't use it. If you're like, just accept that you're gonna die. You don't want to Cali burst your way out of here. And Danger even trying to still bait it right at the very end. But this is anyone's game, final round. Tried DP thinking Sunny was going to go to the skies, but it's not going to work out. Sunny, I think, was being a little bit too respectful of the burst right there on the DP punish, but sells a lot of damage, catches the overhead, DP on their own. And this is big for Danger, gets the wall break gonna get. The super confirm is well. Sunny has to be very careful. You have 50 meter on deck. But Sunny's still alive, but yeah, fast low immediately afterwards at the very end. That deflect shield was crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right, but don't worry for those Sunny fans at home. They are still in the event. They just have to make their run through the losers side now. So still up for contention to make their run back through to get that revenge. But right now we are going to see Danger once again on the stream deck fighting against Enzog, who we also saw earlier. So it should be Bedman Chipp, which is like an interesting matchup. Don't play, Sunny. You don't get to talk. You have games to play. Commentary for the people who didn't enter the bracket like me. But yeah, for those of you who have been enjoying the stream, like I've been saying this whole day, all across the board, thank you all for coming through and supporting. We do all sincerely appreciate every single one of you watching the stream. If you haven't already, given all the socials a follow for both here on Twitch, but also all the Faustian socials to just keep up to date with all the information for both this event and future events.
mankind knew that they... Duel 1. Let's rock!
Both players bursting early. This is something I've seen a lot of these games. Both players I feel like really want to just burst super early to then figure out their player habits once they don't have burst. And then as the set goes further, they just keep it all even like later on more and more to try to gain as much advantage as possible. But right now, Enzog was getting a lot of ground space here, but Danger finding the ability to get that YRC out. Yes, there you go. Just delaying so far out of the record that you gotta just recancel into the 5H. Great. Yeah, nice tech stuff from Enzog, recognizing the throw situation is really coming up. Enzog able to find that confirm right at the very end, taking game number 1. Still looking to make that run on to the winners finals side. Which I believe they'll be waiting for Plantain Papi over there, so. Here we go, Enzog doing their best Chipp impersonation right now. They're trying to mix them up, but first comes through as soon as Tightrope is out. And big counter hit with the 2S right there, so. Yeah, finds the spin RRC confirm. Just YRC's out, don't want him to hold anything. YRC's back on their own. Enzog just wants to reset to neutral, but while they still have that plus range advantage, not going to allow that Tightrope to be used at all until the very end. Danger able to find it, but the needle comes through. Air headset. Nice recognition on the run-up throw. The BRC mix coming in, forces the burst out from Danger at a Pixel, who's trying to keep their tournament dream alive, but the air counter hit couldn't find the pickup, won't punish the DP either. Enzog, you have to find that kind of hit right there to close it out. Now up 2-0 over Danger. Alright, big counter hit 2D. Alright, but Enzog finding the quick cheeky instant overhead right there. PRC to keep the pressure going. This time Danger finds some good blocks and able to find the Beta Blade out. Away, good air to air, not going to prevent Enzog from doing some of those cheekier mix-ups from the skies. PRC quickly to try to cross him up, but Enzog ready to block it out, ready to block this. Great challenge with the 2P, and you have the 50 meter as well to secure the round in your favor. Enzog stealing that from Danger right at the very end. All right, but a quick early wild assault trying to catch Enzog off their toes. Players screamed April 9th as soon as it happened. Deflect shield just working out. PRC to close the distance a little bit right here. And it ends up working out for Danger, trying to stagger him out with these 5Ks. Yeah, I like that. Catch them with the early start with the low, see how they're going to react to it, and immediately go low. But Enzog does not let that get to them. Deflect shield not going to work so well. Versus the move that doesn't push him out too far. Big counter hit DP. 5H is going to be mixing them out. Enzog will choose to burst right at the very end. Gets to lay him out a little bit. Goes for big laser right here. Trying to use that error state to their advantage, and they will. Taking this at 3-0 to move on to fight Plantain Papi in the winners finals.
Bedman.
Excellent stuff right there from Enzog. I really feel like we're just getting full mileage of everything out of Bedman's kit that you needed in that matchup, and just always had like the right game plan to be moving on forward. So excellent stuff. We will be seeing more of them in a little bit. But it looks like I believe we're going to be getting Danger back on, and they will be fighting. I believe it's Kyren who's going to be who they'll be fighting against, because it should be. Yep. Yeah. It'll be our first match of our losers quarters right there. I'm not familiar with who Kyren is playing, and they were playing on the other stream, but unfortunately I can't see that as it's blocked opposite of us. As we are getting our players set in and set up, I think are we desyncing pads right now? Let's go desyncing pads. Nobody ever does it anymore because you're supposed to turn Bluetooth off on the consoles to prevent that, but then it doesn't work with DualShock 4. It's a weird thing. So we should be getting into that match shortly as our players are getting situated. Happy Chaos. Okay, so first Happy Chaos that we've seen on this stream at least. Chipp is someone who, like, I know historically has been like all right dealing into the matchup, but it's also one of those, it's Happy Chaos. He's going to be doing his Happy Chaos things that are just kind of hard for everybody to deal with. So interesting to see what Danger's game plan is into this as we now get into the match. Just immediately setting clone. Oh, it's just a button check. Okay, okay. I wasn't sure at first until I saw that just mid-screen does it. I was like, either we're all messing up real bad or that's a button check. So
It is that late in the night.
yeah, it is that late in the night. Yeah. The Adderall is wearing off. Yeah, right. But it looks like Happy Chaos is just the button check character, so we got pranked. Kyren is on Fizzgig. A nice early IB right there, but still going to get chipped by the outblade connecting. All right. Danger really trying to find these opportunities to jump, but getting some great IDs on some of these more important things that you don't want to get pushed back from, like the 6Hs that have been coming out. And just an immediate confirm the super, knowing that we can't get too much reward off of this, but we can get positive bonus and a wall break hard knockdown, which is exactly where you want to be. Good catch with the low. And I love that, using the PRC to go for leaf grab, has the RRC as well to keep him out of the corner. Just loop back into the positive bonus. Kyren, though, still staying alive. Pops DI as well, knowing that this is what you need. You have 50 meter in a dream. You can make something happen. Ooh, big pickup right here. Danger might be getting a little worried and wanting to be spending that burst, but Kyren is going to force it out. So even at the end, it can be something in their favor, but the DP will connect. Stealing the round with Dragon install. Pitch with the 5K 2D, expecting. Yeah, I think it's making danger. We've just been waiting for these food arcs to be coming out from Kyren, and they've been pretty reserved on it as soon as it comes out. Danger is ready to get the 2P anti-air confirm for it. Catches them with the late JS as soon as they see that backdash. Connect after the invoke frames. Messes up the super confirm at the wall break, so Kyren able to actually tech off. And now find a big clothesline counter hit, but can't find the pickup that they're looking for, but it doesn't matter. We still got Chipp locked down to the corner. This is huge. Was trying to bait a burst that's non-existent right there. Stagger 5Ks. There we go. It's a big counter hit. DP comes through. Kyren, are you going to burst just yet? No, you'll save it for the next round. All right, immediate IB on the stun dipper. Yeah, there we go. We'll get the super confirmed this time, so Kyren won't escape the wall to steal that, or potentially steal that round again. We'll just have to hold this. Yeah, late JS has been the tool for success for Danger again and again and again. Not even opting to go for like opposite side to it, just that same side, super late overhead. Danger now up after getting their match, tossed out of their hands with the Dragon install steal, just immediately still able to keep it calm and make that big comeback. Alright, good 2K 2D. I love this, expecting that burst to come out, but still having to confirm ready. Danger will get a little bit later, but a ton of damage for that burst. And finds the wild assault, but it's a little too late to get the full pickup, but will steal the corner screen positioning. Danger, though, not afraid to just press out and immediately get the record confirmed, so able to steal all that work that Kyren did in the early games. See, great run under to just get a close line. A lot of people just opt to go for like a DP there or 6P and not get as big of a reward, but Kyren knew that they could get a nice little reset opportunity to steal the round once again, but we saw this happen before. Can they have it, go into their favor this time, or will it end up in danger time? Yeah, great backdash, recognizing the leaf grab to be coming through, knowing that they can also just take an alpha blade hit it should it be coming through. Yeah, Danger expecting them to go for the big air grab right there, but Kyren just staying on the ground and gonna get their air DP attempt blown up out of the water. Kyren needs to just keep it very calm to close it out. Stun Dipper almost putting him out of pixel. The classic tap dust RC low right there during the start of frames to catch him lacking. Yeah, good job to recognize that trying to steal some plus frames with the charge stun edge, so they look at the IAD over it. It will work though this time as a meaty option with the tap dust followed up behind it with the RC. No hard knockdown wall break, but this is still a great situation. If you are on Team Kyren, try to depart slash out, will just get hit with the DP and then the immediate low. It'll lose the positive bonus, but did gain 100 meter for it after the bonus wall break, even though you weren't able to make too much happen. So Kyren could be looking. Yeah, why? What? You saw the burst, and then you're gonna get Dragon installed. You try to Dragon install, you're gonna lose for it. Forced to burst now at the very end of this round. The Pierce can be coming through. The DPs clash, but Danger is ready to DP a little bit harder. Big 6H right there. Yeah. Oh, I was looking at the wrong meter gauge. I was like, oh, did Danger miss the post-wall break? But Kyren, the one that had a great delay on the 5P anti-air, just getting the hits where they can, knowing that they don't need too much. Won't be punishing the charge stonage this time, but gonna avoid having to block it. Will find the RC as well to bring it 2-1 into Danger's favor.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Good staggers. Oh, Danger's getting a little greedy with some of these DP attempts right here. Kyren is just doing a really good job of spacing themselves out. I think was looking for a fast option, but the button didn't come out. And now Danger gonna get rewarded with a big hit. Yeah, and a quick confirm into the up punch super as well. YRC sends him out full screen. Big 2D right here, and it should be enough to not even need the super. Danger setting 1 health bar away from moving on to the loser semis. Yeah. Couldn't get the RTL, but we'll be able to get the Sacred Edge. Nice, recognizing that the Stun Dipper would hit, so had the RRC conversion. Keep him locked down, but the corner goes low this time, and one more Sacred Edge will allow Kyren to tie this round up. But Danger still only needs one more touch, has the burst advantage. Kyren does have a deflect shield, but might not get too much use out of it, so instead they'll find the Wild Assault. But that just means you are even further away from getting that burst gauge back, and Danger gonna use that to their advantage. RC's away. He's out of safety, but finds a great hit right there with the cross up, and that's excellent stuff from Danger, moving on forward to the losers semifinals. Excellent stuff from Danger right there. A player I was not super familiar with before, but I've been nothing but impressed so far with all of their gameplay. I think we are just getting things sorted and squared away. So we are waiting for some of our last games, as the other losers quarters is playing on the other stream right now. Which winner of that will fight Fizzgig. And then we are waiting for our Plantain Papi Enzog match to be played on, I believe it should be the stream, but it looks like we are talking with our players right now, making sure things get all sorted and squared away. All right, yep, so it should be getting started. He's taking the Enzog trying to convince the Plantain Papi that he's stealing money from a starving young boy. Which first off, Enzog has already placed in a top 8 earlier today. He's got the money. You got the camera? Yeah, there it is, the core values medals. Those medals are sick. They are, like, they're actually like super nice. And Enzog gonna be one of the few people actually in the event able to walk away with 2 of them.
Ramlethal Valentine. Ramlethal Valentine. Chaos. Queen Dizzy. Bedman. Duel 1. Let's rock.
ここだ。英文ね。だ。行って。打ち払う。確保した。ここだ。
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Perfect. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
これはありふれた夢の一つ。おやすみなさい。
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Sorry about that, folks. I had to make sure that I would not have to pay like $5 billion to get my car out of a parking ticket and an impound.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's
But Enzog currently up 1-0 in our winners finals. Very nice use of the Daro just to close all that distance. Oh, Enzog, I think expecting a burst to be coming out from Plantain Papi here at the very end, but wasn't able to get the full connection they were looking for. Good trades. Oh, missed the record confirm, but it's fine. We still get the run anyways with the explosion at the very end.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Okay, Plantain tapped us. Enzog now going to be bursting out. Plantain Papi has their own burst still, though, been very restrained on it and not needed to use it just yet. Finds the guaranteed wall break right there, trying to get some of that positive bonus, but Enzog going to try to get the positive bonus of their own and to strip it away from Plantain Papi as quickly as possible. 200 meter on deck. Yep, good block, so keeping yourself even safe with the PRC up, so we're expecting Enzog to come in a little bit close, but Enzog just keeps the pressure rolling. Now up 2-0 in our winners finals.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, good burst away right there. No, Plantain Papi not able to find like some super big hits so far. A lot of this, as soon as they say this tap does to RC, we'll give them the wall break that they're looking for. But Enzog can still make anything happen right here. Good 2P. Any big air throw. Yeah. Even Enzog yelling no as soon as they burst, knowing like, oh, that was like Plantain Papi was already prepping to beta. It was a bad idea, but you gotta, take what you're dealt now. Being able to last through this round without your burst gauge on deck to try to want to close out on a 3-0. Plantain Papi going to be looking to potentially burst after the next hit as you're staying pretty safe on it. You get that wall break, not enough meter until the very end. Each trade, Plantain Papi is going to save that burst though. That's always something that I'm really concerned about. Like, are you going to Cali burst? Do you want to try to hero burst to keep yourself safe? But Plantain Papi always saving it for these more safe times where you still have a little bit of life to lose. Good 2K3D. Now able to steal the corner away from Enzog and find the delay. Racket confirmed. He tried to wild us in, but Plantain Papi just taking to the skies. Don't want to have to deal with any of it. The Monobato whiffing as Enzog finds the big crossover right here, and that should do it. Giving them the set 3-0 to sit on that winner's side of Grand Finals.
Bedman.
Excellent, excellent stuff right there. And I think for right now we are going to have a little bit of a delay, but we should be right back as one of our last matches is playing off stream. So please stay tuned for the rest of our top 4 here for Guilty Gear Strive. I mean, they couldn't even hear us when we were saying they fly now. That was really funny. I'm like the funniest person in the room. So welcome to the Guilty Gear Strive Top 4 Button Check.
That's my favorite part.
Is it? I love the button check.
Gee, look at that. 20. Whee!
You know what's the character Andy's playing?
What?
That's who Andy's playing A.B.A now.
In
Strive.
Andy's playing.
Yeah.
We have to start with Andy playing Strive.
Yeah. So first off, Andy has it was like, hey, I kind of want to mess with Strive because 2.0 is coming out. And we were playing it. He's playing Unica. That's why I messaged you. Why are Unica players like that?
Hopefully you got him off that character ASAP.
I did not.
Okay.
He got himself off.
Good for him.
The character. Let me clarify the
It's
end of that
always,
sentence.
it's always nice to see a recovering addict return to society.
Yeah. And then he's like, yeah, you know, I want to play A.B.A instead.
You know, at least the character's interesting. But I still don't want to fight Andy ever.
Well, he's going to try 2.0, so.
That's right. Tell me when he goes to conference.
Yeah. Okay, Fizzgig is rocking. Has Fizzgig been mostly rocking A.B.A?
Yeah, as far as I know, totally just an A.B.A main.
Okay. I know there's some people who like sub A.B.A specifically for matchups and whatnot, so that's why you're never too sure.
She has some pretty interesting counter picks, yeah. Pretty popular counter picks though, because it kind of exists the matchup spread because of the nature of the character, but she's really strong this match. She's definitely strong she's ever been, thanks to a very simple buff, but it meant a lot. It was the mid, so when she does throw and jump rage, the meter doesn't go down.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Yeah,
So she just gets more.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. I was going to say double Washington match, but it's not. The flag going there. Danger is from Oregon.
Washington, Oregon and Washington, that's the same state depending on the U.S.
I mean, yeah. Just like how NorCal is also just more PW.
Let's go NorCal!
Yeah, let's go NorCal!
Let's go NorCal!
Ooh, got him. We're gonna get him. Oh, okay. Guess for the mid. Never mind, I'm guessing. That's okay.
This is something I've been very impressed with Danger this whole time is their just ability to just like down back versus so many of these extended pressure sequences and wait for the exact right opportunity to strike. Unfortunately, they were just a little bit too early on that opportunity.
Yeah.
They're getting blown up for it, but the DP coming out. Good old Beta Blade.
The Danger defense is very good. Get the conversion. See if we make a comeback here.
I mean, this is like a good spot to be in, right? Fizzgig running out of jealousy gauge.
This is like, I almost think this is even. Like, well,
it was.
It was.
It was.
Like the opportunities were even, you know. Chipped out hard knockdown.
Yeah,
because
like Fizzgig would need to essentially basically have like 2 hits because you need to find the knockdown and then you need to find the jealousy confirm after it. Unfortunately, we are now past that. Big armor buttons coming through once again.
Danger's really trying to plug these Beta Blades.
Sometimes you just don't the DP's loose.
Yep. Unfortunately, we live in a cruel world where DP is not always ready to make up. Wouldn't that be nice?
It used to be great.
Ooh, patient play.
Yeah, I think both players like just really respecting to know that like, hey, I can't go like hog wild because it's going to be a very like they get one right read and then I'm punished and then I'm dead for it. But Fizzgig getting a ton of mileage, just getting a lot of this jealousy gauge, going to have a ton of it to lock Danger down into the corner. No, neither to make something big happen off the wall break, but damage is damage where you get it. Positive bonus coming through.
That block from the overhead was nice from Danger, but unfortunately right by the 2H. Gonna lock down super. Got a nice hit play.
Yeah, tried the wild assault in, but Danger said, it's April 9th. No, thank you.
April 9th is today.
But popped out of that jump. We're back in that exact same situation once again, where you need that. So now it's a one-touch situation for Fizzgig if they can just find the right opportunity. But a good jump out of the leaf grab, not even a punish, but they will.
That has to have been a misinput. I think he wanted Rekka 1. For sure.
Okay, but he's been doing that a lot, so it's a lot of misinputs then.
Maybe.
You were too busy playing on stream to see it happen.
Go for the mix. Gets the burst out of Fizzgig. Nice hit blitz. And catches the back to free throw.
Yeah, sends the Gamma Blade as well. Was trying to look. See if they have the meter, but unfortunately not on deck, so just has to hold the positive bonus. Great 2B check on the run-in.
This is an extremely good opportunity for Danger. Like, almost nothing can go wrong here, except for that. That's the one thing.
Yeah, it was the one thing you didn't want now. Getting the throw, so just keeps not going to be built up, but you're still taking a ton right here. Now this is a very scary spot.
Mine, scouting. Okay. Get the mileage out of this hit. Okay, nice.
Yeah. It's something that's been kind of evolving over this whole tournament side. Is Danger, I think, was initially felt not as willing to just use tightrope in these like these mid-screen situations, but as these games have gone more and more, they feel really comfortable. They also feel comfortable finding a 6-feet collapse right there.
They didn't change his mind. It's not April 9th anymore. Going for the clash confirm on the revolve. Nice anti-air. Mix up, same side.
Yeah. They only do same side. I've yet to see them cross.
I think Chipp players love doing same side on target for me.
I mean, I love it as well. It's the ultimate gotcha, right? Like,
so you thought.
The only thing better is empty mix throw. But like,
no, my friend calls that empty jump throw. That's called the water with no life.
First off, it's called, if we're gonna shorthand it, it's called a tomahawk.
No.
Look, Fizzgig just has a great messy guessies.
Oh my gosh. Every once in a while I call the mirror the ditto for my Smash days. And people look at me funny.
That's like the only one that actually bothers me.
That one?
Yeah, everything else, really? Like most, like if someone calling an MJ throw a tomahawk is like whatever. It's like very like, okay, I know what you are.
Yeah.
But like when like Smash Players throw terms over, like when it's like it's that, and when they say friendlies instead of casuals.
Yeah. That one I still say friendlies sometimes.
Like if you say it's like whatever. But like. So only when I hear it's like, oh yeah, it's a Chipp ditto. I'm just like, oh okay, okay.
Wait, Danger's got the lead here, but Stealth Rage. Oh, nice right dash. Get a huge, this is gonna be a huge punish. Ooh, I like that. Unstalling.
I also like this to not just immediately re-pop into it, because I feel like a lot of times we've seen Fizzgig regain that meter, then immediately pop back into Jealousy. But knowing that they have a little bit of a life lead, that they can afford to find that one big hit, or in situations like this where they can RC, keep the pressure going, and now get a ton of reward off of this.
Looks like Danger tried to take his turn back, but got grabbed by his grip. Now this is really scary. Nice beta blade, putting him in a really advantageous position. But Abbott is swinging the key.
All right.
Ooh, wait, no same side that time. All right.
They definitely heard us. Supposed to be listening to the stream, being like, I'm gonna go opposite this time.
We're great coaches.
Fizzgig bursting out, popping in the Jealousy once again, trying to catch up a Danger, just willing to lame it out, let that Jealousy gauge run out, so then they can start playing their game plan a little bit safer now.
Neutral, when Abbott and Jealous played with Chipp, is kind of like actually interesting to see, because she's the only character in the game that can compete with Chipp's speed. Like she's actually faster, so like it's literally just like the flash with the reverse flash running around.
Yeah, it was me, Barry. I was the one who mixed you up.
Oh, quite punish.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't have FD'd earlier. Boxer mix up.
Yeah. And Fizzgig getting those reads, trying to figure out exactly what Danger wants to be doing.
Danger giving a little bit too much space, letting Fizzgig get insulted free.
Fizzgig has to be careful. They actually hit negative penalty right there. That's pretty bad, but we'll deflect shield out. DP once again for Danger. Leaf grab will connect.
That's no more Just Rage. It's going to make Danger's life a lot easier. Game without blade, yep. I didn't block that either, because I literally didn't block earlier. So.
I did.
Good for you.
That's a lie. I was not blocking at all, ever.
Though actually, you mashed it.
You gave me a flash kick. What am I not pressing that on again? All right. Oh, try to 6P, but not going to work out. Fizzgig burst and immediately pop Jealous. Just chucking normals mid-screen trying to catch him, but Danger has been just so good at maneuvering around the Jealous Rage. State that I think Fizzgig is a little bit more cautious when they have these opportunities to actually press out. Good 2P check on the Gamma Blade.
Nice. Danger's trying to float down here. Oh, okay, I like that burst. Lock him out of that Jealous Rage. Nice, gain the product bonus for the hard knockdown. Ooh, cross up? We get a decent conversion here. Ooh, she's found the meter to get the... Ooh, okay.
That was clean.
That one always like looks so weird when it happens. Because he like He walked on the tightrope on the wall into the ground.
The
Like,
goddamn loop-de-loop mix.
yeah. He's doing a barrel roll.
Yeah, Danger, a new character featured in the Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe like Fox. You watch the movie like Fox said the line.
I'm not gonna watch that movie.
Me neither.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Everybody once again, just setting the mix. But Fizzgig like got hit by the mix in the first like game and a half, and then he just blocked every single attempt for those like delayed JSs.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
This is set point for Danger. So Fizzgig got locked in.
Well, of course they do. They're wielding a giant key.
Natural buff to lock in.
Natural buff to have players forced to lock in as a part of their game plan.
Locked in mode. Here we go.
Yeah. Beast mode, baby.
Oh, beast mode, baby. Took the wrong guy to Memphis.
Wrong game. That happened earlier.
Yeah. Wait, isn't beast mode also the Luke thing? Doesn't Luke also say beast mode, baby?
Luke?
Yeah.
In Street Fighter?
Yeah, doesn't he say that?
Yeah, that's like the Street Fighter happened earlier. That's past this. All I'm doing is I'm watching Fizzgig win.
True. That's gonna be game 5.
It's game 4.
Oh, it's gonna go to game 5.
No,
Yeah, that was game 4. We're going to game 5.
Sure.
Not bad.
Look, we know you're Sin player. You're not looking at the screen anyway. But I'm a commentator. Nobody's looking at the screen.
Burst keep the corner. I like that. Burst get out the corner.
Yo, big counter hit as well as like immediately stealing that burst as well. So you're going to be dealing a boatload right here.
If I'm Danger, I'm sweating.
He was looking for a pickup, realized they missed it, so instead, just take him to this guy with the wall to make that jump bridge game go down.
In this matchup, that makes a lot of sense. All he's doing is like, I'm going to spend as much time in the space where A.B.A cannot touch me, so that way that meter goes away.
Yeah, then if you just have to listen to the audio reaction of them trying to like go out of it, that you can just like hop back down and try to blow them up for it. So
nice conversion. But Danger's got to play a little bit more aggressively here because if he lets the gig install with all that meter, it just might be wrapped.
Speed of aggressive, positive bonus into positive bonus here at the wall break.
That's the mix. Oh, there we go. Set point for Danger.
The thing is though, like you're using that at this point, like you've got to pull something out at the very end, or just play like a really fundamentally sound game, which Danger is possible of doing both, but it's kind of up to see if they can get it. Fizzgig forces a burst out with a big counter hit, finds a good knockdown, setting it. Great A.B.A to challenge.
POS was really good there because I got hit by that earlier, like not gonna happen again. Oh, the trade. Gonna get a lot of. Gonna go back in the install. Get some meter back.
Yeah,
oh my.
Tapped us, but I think they thought that they would go the RC in the time of the recovery on it, but it was just a little too late, so gonna get punished for the no follow-up afterwards.
And this is huge for Danger. Fizzgig does have full meter, but also no Jealous Rage. We'll loop the Papi bone.
This does build burst back though with all the hits pretty quickly, so Fizzgig can burst out if they're a little scared. PRC trying to bait out the burst. It's not going to come until just now. Danger really trying to close out.
The neutral skip. Oh, but drops the combo. Oh, Danger. Okay, but he's got burst.
Yeah.
He's one. Oh, wake up 6P. That's Strive player class. Just wake up 6P.
Yeah, just wake up 6P. Keeps yourself safe.
Okay, good counter hit. Okay.
Oh, I love that feinting that you're going to go for the tightrope and try to catch him out with the Alpha Blade, but Fizzgig still ready for all those options available. He's also ready with the big YRC right here. And now it's time for a big boatload of damage.
This is horrible for Danger.
Yeah, but it's great for Fizzgig right here. Finds a big knockdown, 50 meter on deck.
And
this should be enough.
That's wraps. That's Fizzgig going on to Luther's finals.
Yeah.
Gonna fight Plantain Papi?
Yes, that is Plantain Papi sitting in that loser's final after getting 3-0'd by Enzog.
Well, good run for Danger.
Yeah. Definitely was a player who I was not fully expecting to make this kind of run, but excellent work.
Oh. back to my car right in front of the Volkswagen.
That's it.
Car outside the front door.
Sonny drives a Volkswagen.
I drive a Volkswagen.
If you find a Volkswagen in the state of Oregon, that is Sonny D.
It's always mine. I own all the Volkswagens. I hoard them like an old rich guy with Corvettes, but for Volkswagen instead.
Reach into the Volkswagen. Their steering wheel is your steering wheel.
One time, actually, it's funny. I was at the recycling center because I used to do plumbing, and so I would always take the copper pipes out of the crawl spaces that I was repiping, sell for cash.
Oh yeah, no, that totally makes sense.
Yeah. So I went in there to get the check from giving them the copper, and I got out and I opened a car.
That's not yours?
It is a silver Volkswagen, but it's also not the same model as my car. I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I sit down, and then I realized I'm looking at my surroundings like this is not the inside of my car. and then I quickly got it was unlocked. So
Yeah.
like not my fault. But my car was right next to it.
I won't deny that I have definitely also done. I think everybody's done that at least once.
Yeah, definitely.
Where they like get in, or like, because I used to drive a Pontiac, and like Pontiac keys would all open each other's doors. So
What?
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Why?
Because the car from the 2000s.
Oh, okay.
But I like, remember when I sat down and I was like, this isn't my car.
Yeah.
It's too clean.
That's clever.
So it happens to the best of us.
Ooh, this should be interesting. So, so Carlos actually plays A.B.A.
Yeah.
So shouldn't be getting caught by any like knowledge checks here. At least not too many.
The keyword is shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Will? We'll see.
Potentially.
We'll find out. This time on Dragon Ball Z.
Hachala, Hachala. That's I don't know the rest of it. I know the tune. I just don't know what he says. Also, playing Faust in this match, I'm not wanting to play the Ram.
I think after going losers, you want someone comfortable.
I think that's totally fair.
Because he can like he can ad-lib better with his character. So like, and honestly, A.B.A. as a character, like we get a lot of weird situations, you want to know what to do.
For sure, but it's also it's like he has to get comfortable with his character. He's like he's been playing A.B.A. for Ram for like 3 years now.
On and off, yeah. It's weird. Weird. Like, I want to say 3 years.
It's enough for me to go, yeah, Plantain Papi, the Ram player, not Plantain Papi, oh, he like is a fast player, but is trying Ram, right?
Yeah.
But Fizzgig is trying to keep them located on the ground with that big air throw and also locking him down with the overhead. Once again, pops in the Jealous Rage.
Ooh, nice block on the overhead. Mini Faust.
Yeah.
Hold down the neutral.
Has to escape out of it. Item toss, super, 1,000 ton weight, and the hammer's going to be coming through, but it's not enough. Close it out just yet.
Uh-oh. Not a big deal.
I saw the trophy picked up, and then I looked at the Jealous Rage, I was like, oh, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be too scared.
Against A.B.A., yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah. The J2K is a big deal versus everyone. What's up from
Faust
Plantain?
players will tell you the move sucks, but you know, it's really annoying anyway. Oh, doesn't get punished. Oh, punishes the Jealous Rage.
Yeah, just immediately challenging it again, expecting that like he was gonna try to go for like a jump in afterwards, or just like a slower poke. So Fizzgig couldn't get too much reward out of it. Now Plantain Papi getting a lot of reward on their end.
Ooh, Burst, yeah, doesn't want to get hit by the follow-up.
Yep. We'll find a big anti-air, but couldn't find the key grab at the very end.
Huge drop.
Yeah, I like that. You spend the Wild Assault as well to go into Mealy Faust. Load up on the Meteor for the post-wall break situation.
And especially with A.B.A. having no jump range, like those meteors is like, there's nothing A.B.A. can really do about this really.
Yeah. It was Meteor and Bomb back to back.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
The screen's going to blow up and you are going with it.
Game one. Yeah, taking game one. But it definitely is like a match that feels like if Fizzgig can just like land that tempo swing, you can quickly shift into their favor, but we'll have to see if they can even get to that point. This Plantain Papi is looking dominant so far. Scarecrow from the skies, but good blocks from Fizzgig.
Ooh, nice counter hit into the wall. Not quite wall break, but he has full Jealous Rage. So probably going to come soon anyway. Yep. Wants to keep all that meter. The never-ending resource. Ooh, the backwards hit 2K. Is this?
It still does. Yeah, this is big. Didn't want to spend the other 50 meters to shoot the RC to make something happen. Instead, we save him for the YRC.
If only he could last a little bit longer, might be able to make some magic happen without having no Jealous Rage.
Yeah, but it's always so tough. We'll see if we can find it right here. J2K doing wonders so far, and I love that Garport just like build up a bunch of that Jealous Rage immediately out of it. Does force a burst, get a pop in here pretty safe. And now Papi has to be a little careful.
Well, the mini Faust is good. Oh, but he's going the wrong way. Doesn't matter if you get the Afro. Mini Faust is coming back.
Yeah, he recognizes the JD, so he's still able to safely block the overhead, but that's to hold all the plus streams afterwards. Tap Dust RC. This is great for Plantain Papi.
Ooh, the control is so good. Like the screen control, I think it's Cross's best trait.
Oh yeah,
his screen control is crazy.
But it takes one of those that like you have to be able to react to all these crazy situations. So I do think that's key to what you're saying before, like why they wanted to pick Faust in this matchup, where it's like if you need to react to all these wild situations and you're like a long-time Faust player, this is the best character in the game to be doing with.
Ooh, just wake up throw.
Banana's out, gonna force the hard knockdown. Wild Assault, keep plus as I see the FDs coming through.
Yeah, Fizzgig's too afraid. These scalpels are making Fizzgig really afraid to pop the jump range, but gets it anyway.
Yeah, they just have to wait for the gap in the recovery of like of the block on it, as long as they don't go for the extended follow-ups. But instead, sending them coast to coast. Jealous Rage still in the post-wall break. Positive bonus gonna be doing it a lot, but it's skeleton PRC, the Scarecrow PRC should be almost enough.
Oh, watch RC. Yeah, that Scarecrow PRC, it's like the hardest thing in the block, low-key.
Oh, yeah,
It just can happen anytime. It could be a low, it could be a throw, it can be tapped up, you know, like, it's crazy.
That is impossible, but to be challenged.
Ooh, the banana, that's interesting. Banana let him get a free bomb badge off there. Good item warriors.
Rejected BRC's out, just knows that they don't want to give them any kind of opportunity to throw so they can reset.
Flips the banana.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Just quickly challenges the PRC so you can force yourself into Jealous Rage, trying to get more damage available on the table.
The four-way A.B.A. Deadly. Oh, got caught mashing.
Yeah, with I also like with using the delay JS right there after the air dash, right? Like a lot of people just try to immediately catch him, but Plantain Papi was looking for the Fizzgig mash. Eventually going to be seeing themselves in the victory lights because they are sitting at match point now. Burst comes up from Fizzgig.
But then we got Jealous Rage. We're going to make something happen. Probably going to key grab right here. Oh, no. Drops the combo. Would have gotten a knockdown there, but
Oh, but instead we'll get a wall break with that 50-meter on deck. And
that gives Jealous Rage.
Yeah. Not enough to kill just yet.
Another unfortunate drop.
Yeah. Here we go. Scarecrow goes away. Gonna try to air throw with the back bomb. Keeps him safe.
Yeah, A.B.A.'s in a super tough position here. Yeah, the mix-up.
And there we go, super to close it out. Plantain Papi taking the set 3-0 over Fizzgig.
Gonna get his rematch versus Enzog.
Yeah.
Defending the home turf from these Washingtoners.
But as
Washingtonians.
a big uphill battle, right? Coming in from the loser side. I know, like, Plantain Papi's a very momentum-driven player, so, like, it is potentially more advantageous for them, but at the same time, like, you have to get that momentum, and Enzog is someone who's very good at playing at a weird axis to prevent you from doing that.
And again, it's actually interesting. Neither of these characters are common in the other players region. There's no Faust players in Seattle anymore.
Yeah, nowadays, no.
And
No.
There's really never been a Bedman here.
No, we had a Bedman. It's called when Enzog comes down.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, like is one of those things. But it's also two characters that aren't like just as common
Sure.
like anymore. Like Faust especially, like a lot of the Faust players have kind of feel either moved off the game or moved off the character in a lot of situations. And who's playing Bedman?
Yeah.
Right. Like,
even Papi is switching to Rams. So,
yeah, exactly. So only in Portland, Oregon, can you see Faust and Bedman in the grand finals of a Guilty Gear tournament.
Unique. Maybe one other place, and that's at Guildhouse.
True. Where
Where
like the other Bedman who regularly goes to events is, and the other Faust.
Yeah.
But actually, I don't even know how much is Apology Man still playing.
Maybe not anymore.
I feel
in
like
the past, it was
QXKO.
common.
Yeah, the past was common with the QXKO. I know he was like he's been like busy. So
True. I haven't watched the Guildhouse local in a while, so I have no idea who's still listening.
well, I won't be watching a Guildhouse local. I'll be going to a Guildhouse major next week.
Will I? I will be there at Slashback.
Yeah. Shout out to Slashback.
Let's go.
It's gonna be a grand old time. Definitely like one of my favorite events on the West Coast right now.
It's really fun. Yeah. It might be my favorite event on the West Coast. Okay.
I think I have a pretty cool event.
Yeah, Just Block is a great event.
It's just a great event. But you know what we don't have? We don't have Guildhouse. Guildhouse is really sick. Like,
Yeah. Although,
Avenue's great. This is great. We should clarify. This event is also fantastic.
yes.
I like Guildhouse. You know what I'm ready for?
What?
It's those tacos on First and San Salvador.
True. Those
It's
are
the
fire.
best tacos in North America, hands down. They only serve them Friday and Saturday nights, and you can get they're like $2.50 a piece, or probably now like $3.50. But like,
Yeah. I've heard stories of how good these tacos are. I never got them, and
well,
I'm missing out.
dude,
I'll get them
I
this coming weekend.
I was maybe very intoxicated, but I ate like 12 of them.
That sounds fun.
It's great. Oh, it's great. It's great. You hand someone $10, they give you 4 tacos, and you just keep doing that. Again and again.
Infinite taco glitch.
Infinite tacos. Yeah. They never hand you money back, but you're getting delicious meats on tortillas.
All right. Get hype for grand finals here at Quarterfinals 1.6.
So our players are figuring it out.
Looks like Soul Calibur top.
Yeah,
However
top
many people.
8.
Top 8?
Just finished. This is the last game, last tournament of core values. Gotta save the best for last.
Sure.
Got some Guilty Gear Strat.
Guilty Gear.
So
Kind of became a Portland classic.
yeah, it's one of those games. I did not expect it to like still be kicking like this in Portland. Like a lot of Portland games tend to fizzle out into depends on the game, like the 10 to 15 range. But like it was like 40 people
And this
for
one?
this, yeah.
No, for Strat we had 25.
25 is still great.
That's still great.
It's still great. And there's a resurgence from, like I said, like even people like me. I haven't really like looked at this game in a while, but I'm like, oh, 2.0's coming out. Yeah, I'll play again.
Yeah, there's that.
Even like some of the old head players that like stopped playing Stripe because they didn't like it as much are like, oh, I think this game's in a pretty cool spot now, and 2.0's coming out, so I'm gonna give it a shot. So
Yeah, I think in Portland especially has had a kind of a resurgence in Strat over the past year. Been more local entries. I mean, I think this tournament was really cool in my opinion because we had a large amount of good players, but also new players.
Yes.
Like the top 8 is like half just new people.
that's crazy.
Danger, Kyren, Cheese.
Those are all names I've seen around forever, but never like really like made that push into this top
So
8.
a lot of them moved in here recently, actually.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
Danger
okay.
and Cheese both and Kyren, he's not like new. He's new to this scene because he lives in Eugene. He's not come that often. But I just think it's really cool seeing a diverse top 8 with a lot of new people.
Yeah.
Like, it gives me hope.
But
that
it
this game's gonna last a lot
doesn't
longer.
give you hope. But the grand finals, we got. I was about to say
We got
2
it
on
on the
Matt,
grand-
and then I remembered Enzog's like 12 years old. So
Ah, true. He's just like as old as the Lyra is, you know?
yeah, exactly. The stick is the Bedman. Sure, the hat for Enzog. That's the Bedman. That's what's controlling
the
it.
hat. Anyway, looking pretty even here so far. Is Vina first? Oh, the super clutch super. It's rare to see Faust super work with resistance. Those treats. enjoy it.
Yeah, but when like a lot of times when Enzog's mix just kind of is doing a lot of things, and Bedman isn't blocking when he's doing things.
Yeah.
So I think that gives a little bit more leverage to that reversal super actually connecting in some of those situations. So potentially something we could see as the set goes further on.
For sure. Ooh, that caught magic. Use the burst. Go back to neutral. It looks like these needles are kind of posing a problem for Papi, who just wants to throw items.
Yeah, they really just cover the same like speed as items are coming out. That's 3 bombs out of 4 items, right?
That's 4th bomb.
Fourth bomb. Oh my goodness. The first bad, it was like 8 throws until the first bad item. The bad item was banana, which is like the best one.
This character's bad, by the way.
But you know, only good pulls in the house of Faustian here.
yeah.
I hope you guys can hear the players yelling at each other.
I know this sounds good.
But Plantain Papi really does only one jump. Not only to win, prevent Enzog from leaving with 2 first-place medals.
Can't let that happen. I have to ride in the car with him on the way to flashback. If he gets 2 medals, I will not hear the end of it.
No, you better wear those medals next week. You gotta start the trend. Like I'm waiting for somebody to start winning and then just wear every medal to every major.
I've got a few back now. It'd be kind of funny, but
There we go. I was kind of looking towards Enzog's favor in this game right here, but Plantain Papi finally showing some signs. Good YRC to just get out of the tap dust. PRC to keep yourself safe, and now Plantain Papi trying to keep the distance, but the needles are coming through the error state.
The meters out. That's free pressure.
Yeah.
The JD.
JD's also free pressure, but because of 0, you just press it. It works. Go get us off the mic. Just get Enzog mic'd up for this.
Yeah.
Alright, command grab coming through.
We need a separate stream. This is Enzog mic. That would be a treat.
I needed the corner just live Enzog reaction the entire time.
Okay, good first. Nice throw. But Enzog got the meter.
Good, just like zoning attempts that are coming out from Plantain Papi, really stopping Enzog from doing any of the bigger options that they are traditionally looking for to escape out of the corner. And I think that's something that you're going to want to see Plantain Papi try to be looping a couple times over now. But Enzog, dude, when they get that hit, they just feel so comfortable running it down.
Well, getting a big counter hit doesn't capitalize off it. Ooh. Causing him to escape out of the corner.
Yeah. First getting open low, needle coming through, but that's a bomb set on deck, so.
The afro could be a big deal. Yep, oh, doesn't quite pop it. Oh.
Yeah, missed the JD, was just a little too early on it, so forced to reflect shield the Bedman out, but honestly the Bedman player pretty okay with being sent to the full screen because you can just quickly come back in.
Use the YRC. Really wants to try and maybe get the burst from Enzog at the very least before going to the next round. Ooh, huge counter doesn't go for it. Maybe he was trying to bait the burst.
Yeah, but I really feel like Enzog is going to hold on to it until the very last minute right here. Like, this is the kind of counter hit that you'd be wanting to do it. But even Plantain Papi trying to bait it out, Enzog says, no, I'm good.
Just, he's a point. You know that
you had to use it right there.
Yeah. But he got it. That was really good from Papi.
Yep.
But you can tell, you know when a player is from Portland if they won't stop bursting. You just know.
Portland players won't stop bursting. Seattle players won't stop burst baiting.
Yeah. Ooh, we're gonna get a full conversion. Use the burst. Doesn't want Enzog in that pop bonus. Make it back in. Ooh, I thought he was gonna need a conversion off that. That would've been cool.
Yeah, I think you had to like be a little bit more like preemptive with like, okay, that's going to hit the situation, which can be sometimes a little hard to react to. But Enzog is currently reacting to that wall breaking with a round win in their pocket. Looking for one more, does not want to get this grand finals to a reset.
Ooh, nice. Gets the 6 edge. Avoids the bomb with the needle to air stall. Ooh, escape the corner. Oh, this can be scary. You really just have to wait this out.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't afford to wait it out or have the ability to escape it. Good use of up scarecrow right there to be able to just keep yourself a little more safe. They are seeing a nice 6P as well. Going to give you the wall break potentially. No, we got one more.
Fortunately, the South Sky conversions do kind of suck. So I wasn't able to get the wall break. Yeah, it really has a hard time putting these items. And I'm getting a lot of extra damage just from interrupting these items.
It's almost like we've seen a lot more success when it's things like that, like run up 6P, / 2S, 5, even like 5K. He's trying to challenge him. Great grab.
And Dog's afraid of the bomb. Like, I gotta wait till the bomb. And Kyle's like, I'm not waiting for anything.
Yeah. Well, it's so risky to challenge because if you're wrong, you just die.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, catch the back dash. Meteors, very nice. Oh, stop. Let's go to the crawl a little early. Get clipped. Ooh, nice crawl.
There we go. Finds the air spin RC confirm right here. Is just enough. I was a little worried that might not be enough at the wall to guarantee it, but Enzog feeling confident. Now up 2-1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Papi's gonna have to make something happen. Oh, get his hit, gets him mashing. They get a hard knockdown. Oh, yep. That tricky Bedman mix.
Yeah, it's something that if you're not like actively prepared for in that time, it is going to open you up again and again and again. And Enzog is once again looking at match point, but this time it's also the tournament point.
Tournament point. Match point, tournament point, set point.
Every
point. It's a tap dust. Nice. Nice setup into the Afro. This can lead to a lot of damage. Oh, isn't expecting the thrust.
Oh, didn't get the timing on it. I think he was expecting the burst to be coming through, but Enzog has just been holding on to that burst for dear life for so many of these games.
Papi really just wants to play the slow game, but Enzog is not. Enzog's controlling the pace. That sounds really good.
But as soon as it's very much a tempo swing. Like whoever's able to control the momentum of the match is the one who's able to clutch it out. But Enzog, I think, was very like heads up to be like, okay, I can lose this round because I know I can control the first one because I have the burst available on deck.
I love that interaction. Super good eye more. Papi's just barely get a banana out and then use the golf swing to force Enzog to be enough block so we can get another item out.
There we go.
Ooh, get the free burst.
Excited. All these mini Fausts that are coming out right at the very end. Plantain and Papi have been so good to not allow Enzog to get the kind of reps that they're looking for. It's a big 6H counter hit, but it's not enough just yet. Enzog could almost have a chance.
Hammer, I don't even think he knew it existed. I don't think either of them knew it existed.
I didn't know it existed either. I didn't see it come out of that item toss either.
But that's tying it up.
Yeah, tying
We're
it
in
up.
the tournament. And you know, the mental there on Enzog's side, I'd be a little bit mad if I got hit by a random hammer.
They do look the most serious I've seen them all day so far, so potentially could be seen that. But is that going to be an upside or a downside for them? We'll have to see.
Really good defense from Papi.
Yeah, okay, no, see that even like aggressively bursting on golf swing, really changing up their momentum.
Yeah, they don't want to be putting the back foot at all.
But Plantain Papi not letting off the gas and going to force Enzog to be in the back foot in some of these situations.
That's going to be a wall break. Oh, no, not quite.
Yeah,
I wonder if that was on purpose.
I think maybe was trying to like find a different opening on that wall break, but just it's a little too late on that VRC coming through, trying to catch him out.
Enzog really wants to just like create something here, but Papi's got a lot of meter. Oh, maybe that's a reversal there.
I'm not sure, but it's a one-touch situation for either of these players. Both have burst on deck, but it's not enough to find just the immediate overhead.
Really good command from Enzog once again on turn point.
Yeah, but we saw Plantain Papi make this comeback before. I potentially see it again. Bomb tennis happening. Dodged the grab, but was not willing to press because of the bomb.
The mini Faust here making it. Ooh, there you go. Nice backdash.
Yeah, because of like the non-traditional air movement that Bedman has, it's a little scary to just try to like air dash out of the corner because you would plumb right on top of that mini Faust and have to hold the pressure once again.
Papi really abusing the fact that Enzog is not reacting to these thrusts and taking them. Really, just like taking as many pressure as he can. Gets the afro. Gonna go for the guard crush. Ooh, takes the trade combo.
Yeah, bomb afro not connecting though, which is going to keep Enzog a little bit safe, but they really need to find a big here. They want to close out the round. Burst available on deck.
This should be it. There we go. Game 5, final round. Is Papi going to get that reset? I sure hope so. I want to watch the set.
I think for the sake of the TOs, I think we want Enzog to win right now.
That's true though. We both got burst on the table.
Big grip of damage coming in for Enzog. This is the start that you want to be seeing. Big run through RC to try to bait out the burst, but Plantain probably going to be holding it.
Waiting. He held that burst because he knew the bomb would save him eventually. He's willing to take the damage. It's the first from Enzog.
Yeah, but now we're back in that needle game plan that has been so effective. Getting the aerostream, trying to gold burst.
To avoid the JD. Gonna get the pressure. The cross up. We got 50 meter. What are we gonna do with it? Another cross up.
Enzog has 50 meter as well now. They might be able to find a reversal.
Ooh, get the deflect shield to avoid the overhead.
6P's through.
Actually tried to 6P, but didn't work out. Blocks attack dust. Doesn't get a conversion off that 2S. That's the tournament.
Oh my goodness. So many of these small decisions that added up again and again.
The defense is just crazy.
When I saw him challenge on Scarecrow and then nothing happened because it was ended up being up Scarecrow, I was just like, oh no, he's going to lose.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be it for sure. But just the blocks.
Yeah, the blocks just stayed patient, was willing to stay in the scramble for so long, and it ended up working out for them at the most important time of the tournament. Oh my goodness.
That's a fun matchup to watch.
Oh, yeah, it's sick. Yeah, that's
really like, it's like you said, it's just a matchup of tempo swings over and over again.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations to Enzog for winning core values 2026.
Absolutely.
You have any words for the stream, Enzog?
Any words for the stream? That matchup's going to be a lot harder when White Water Soul gets removed.
Hey, but they're removing blue too.
Yeah, but blue
Faust is gonna.
Blue is not nearly as useful for Faust as it is for Bedman. White is for Bedman.
I don't know.
I've been fighting losing matchups all day. I've been counterpicked all day. And I still overcome. That's Washington for you right there.
Oh my gosh.
We overcome. We play low tiers and we overcome. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you for having me.
See you next weekend.
Yeah.
We play low tiers as Washington proceeded to play only top tiers for 3 years.
I mean, yeah.
But thank you all for coming through to Core Values. We'll be signing out here from the Guilty Gear Strive portion of things, and make sure that you tune in to the next Core Values, which is happening sometime. We're not sure yet, but stay tuned on Faust and FGC for more info.